Drea O.
Drea O.
Drea O.
Drea O.
Drea O. Drea O.
I'm from Chicago and
I'm with Drea O right now.
Drea O. Drea O.
Beautiful Drea O.
I'm with my girl Drea O.
And she everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go.
It's everywhere you go. It's crazy.
the man, the legend, the rapper. FBG Duck, also known as Carlton Weekly, was shot and killed on August 4th in broad daylight in one of the richest areas in the Chicagoland area, the Gold Coast. I caught up with a few of his associates to find out what really happened and why. When you saw the video that went viral of him on the ground, how did you feel?
Shit, I cried. I cried because it's hard to see somebody that you love down like that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely when you know deep down inside that they really ain't want that life and they wanted to be a better person for their family. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be a better person for his family. He wanted to be a better person. He ain't always want the game bang. He was tired of that shit. You know, motherfucker gets so old. When you get to 20, like when you reach that 26 mark, game bang is starting to get old to you. You know what I'm saying?
Did he feel like there was heat coming his way?
He knows heat his way. You know that. And when you live in Chicago, it's heat your way. But he know especially it's a lot of heat going his way. You know what he in, man. Like, the world know what he in. It ain't just him. You know what he in. He probably ain't feel that was gonna happen like that. I'm pretty sure he ain't wanted to happen like that. I ain't gonna say he knew he was finna die. He wanted to die. He got kids. So for people to say like, you can tell in his face, he knew he was finna die. No, he got kids. He didn't want to go out like that. He want to raise his kids, see him get older.
It's just sad. It's senseless and it's sad, and I wish it was something that could be done. And it's just unfortunate because with the internet and with a lot of outsiders' opinions, it kind of stop and it make a lot of pride amongst the people that's really involved. So I feel like if we ain't had the internet and it was a chance and it was, it's a lot of bodies and stuff too in the past that stop people from like growing and ending beefs too. So I do understand that, just being realistic. It's like, even if you try to call a peace treaty, it's kind of hard because there's a lot of hearts that's been broken in the process. But I wish it was something that we can do with everybody, because everybody on all sides lost.
Just give me your thoughts. Like, what do you think happened? Who do you think did it? Why do you think it happened? What is the story behind the whole thing?
I don't know who did it. I don't know who did it. I ain't trying to find out neither. I don't got nothing to do with that. That's how they move, whatever they do, man. I just pray for his kids and his family. If it be justice for him, that'll be a plus. It happened because it's Chicago. It's Chicago.
Do you think that he was thinking that somebody was trying to get him?
He always knew somebody was wanted to kill him. That's, we in the streets, period. That's period. If you in the streets, period, it's always somebody that want to kill you. Even if you don't know them and they don't know you, it's always somebody that want to kill you. Always somebody that want to kill you. Even if you ain't in the streets, it's always somebody want to see you dead.
What did you think when he dropped Dead Bitches a couple weeks ago?
See, I ain't record that, or he didn't do that in my studio. But he played it for me, and he saw by the look in my face that I ain't want him doing that. I'm like, it sounds nice, but he saw the look on my face like he that ain't something I want him doing. Cause all we do, we make hit songs when he with me, and basically I think it's just the environment he comes from. He used to say like, man, I don't want to do that, Chris. He wanted to end it because he made a song called Chicago Legends. Where he wanted to end it, but he like, Chris, I don't want to do this, man. But they steady, mentioning my brother, his dead brother, and smoking and all that. That's what he say. I'm like, man, you just gotta look past that and just work. But you still got his team who know he the voice for them. So he got to speak up for his team side, and so he's speaking up for them. And so he was kind of forced to make that. So for people to say, damn, look at the music he made, the Dead Bitches. So what you think was gonna happen to him? And he deserved that. No, we a product of our environment out here in Chicago, man. Like, if you grow up around a number of drugs, you're gonna grow up to sell drugs. If your mama grew up doing it, 9 times out of 10, you grew up doing it, some type of drug. If you grew up around gang banging and killing, You know, we ain't got no way out. You know, but the music, and then the music, our music is drill, bang, bang, shoot 'em up.
How did you feel when you heard Dead Bitches?
The song with Duck song, I don't listen to them songs. I told folks I don't like when they do that shit. That shit is too disrespectful to me. Like, the dead has nothing to do with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If he dead, let that man rest in peace. Y'all killed him. He dead now. What more can you do? What more can you do?
So right now, we are in the Gold Coast of Chicago. This is one of the most expensive areas in the city, and a lot of high-end stores are here. As you can see, we have Prada over there. We have Chanel. This is Tom Ford, and Dolce & Gabbana. This is where he was murdered. A few of the shots that were aimed at him actually shattered the glass at Dolce & Gabbana.
Well, you know, Gold Coast is one of the most safest places in Chicago, a place that I frequent often. I am a shopper, you know. That's one of my places for drip. And for it to happen down there is just like, it's just unfortunate. That never happened in Chicago with no artists. Like, usually it happened in the hood or somewhere else, a gas station but you know, down in the Gold Coast, it's like, it's just messed up. It's really unfortunate.
Like his mom say, that's the road Drea O drive in Chicago, you know. You'd have thought it would have been safe, but you know. But you know, at the end of the day, he know better. He know better than to move how he moved with all this stuff going on. I'm not even in a beef, and I move like the president out here, and I'm not even in no beef, and I'm not even as big as he is. You know, you got to move the right way, and he know better. You know, I just felt, you know, sometimes Ducky be hard headed, man. He want to move by himself with a female when he know that ain't how you got to move. He just so strong, like it is what it is. Got his, you know, with him, he gonna move how he want to move. And, you know, like I ain't want him to move like that, man. You know, because he know what was going on. You know, he could have had a few of his partners with him. He got people that love him that would have jumped in front of the gun from him and took a bullet. That's how much they love him, you know. But I be feeling like I wish I could have just told him to come up to the studio. So I be feeling like it'd be on me sometimes, you know.
This Duck, the shit traveled all across the world before he could even get to the hospital, before he could even get in an ambulance. You know what I'm saying? The shit traveled all over the world before the police probably even get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it hurt, you know what I'm saying? I was hurt. Like, I thought it was fake. I thought it wasn't real. I hit him up like, you good, bro? Then I get to looking on the internet and I know Duck clothes. I know Duck. You know, videos would make it look like, nah, that ain't Duck. That was Duck, and I knew it was him. But it looked like he only got hit in his leg or some shit, because he was still moving. So I'm like, all right, folks gonna be cool. He gonna be cool. I seen this pipe next to him. Like, all right, got the pipe next to him. I know he tried to blow back. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about the news video where they just had him laid out?
Yeah, I don't like that, but you know, that's Chicago, and that's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do. In Chicago, like, I don't like that. Like, you know, it hurt my soul to see it. You know, I stumble across it every time, and I be about to damn near throw up looking at it, you know, because I know him and I know what he was thinking on the floor. Like, damn, his life passes out. Think about his kids, man. And like, damn, I get caught slipping. He wasn't ready to go, man. He was a big kid, man. People don't know he had a big heart. I know, because I was with him like every day. He never once talked about that beef stuff when he was with me. He never once mentioned that, talked about nobody dead, homies, or none of that. He didn't do none of that. He was just a big kid around me, free, playing around, playing video games, watching battle rap, and doing music all day. You know, and I seen a big kid, big kid in his heart, 26.
As a gangster disciple, you know what I'm saying? Growing up as a gangster disciple or whatever the case may be, that's a big loss for the gangster disciple. Because I feel like besides Larry Hoover, he was the second most known GD in the world. I don't care what nobody say. People can say, no, he wasn't, or you can't argue with me. He was the second most popular under Larry Hoover. Cause he ain't bigger than Larry Hoover. Under Larry Hoover, he was the biggest GD.
Duck was one of the originators. I think people forget and they forget. So early on, when the drill first really started, it was a couple of them that was super, super hot. You had Sosa and them crew, you had Duck and them crew. Now, whether they was on whatever levels they was on, people knew. You know, it's just some people pop harder and some, but you know, so he definitely got his own legacy. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely a Chicago legend.
Yeah.
And he a worldwide legend. You know why? Because drill is a pioneer of music they made, and without him, wouldn't be no drill. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Chief Keef don't want to be able to create their sound without him, because who would you be talking about? You be talking about him.
He don't supposed to be gone, G. He's 26 years old. He still had a lot of life left. And he in his prime. You hear me? Like, he going crazy right now. And he in this bitch every day. And look Chris shit every day recording, G.
What do you think his legacy will be in the city? Because, I mean, he was always a legend. He's always been a big figure in Chicago, but now that he's gone, he's even more of a legend. What do you think people should remember him by?
Well, he did make a huge mark in his generation. I mean, you have it's only certain people that could say, regardless of if he's not with us now, that they reached that level. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he would have continued to grow with his mindset that came about, through his experience. So I definitely feel like he'll have a mark in the city in multiple ways, from music to just legendary street status.
Only if his ops would have knew what kind of heart he had. You know, if somebody just got together and talked and they could see. I don't think niggas wanted to talk, because this how niggas eat. And that's how their views get seen, from them dissing each other. So they just talk, they just saw like, man, y'all, this is really a good nigga, bro. He's a good kid, man. Just want to do music and have fun. He ain't never talk about none of that stuff with me.
And to be honest, he went out like a savage to me. If you want to, it ain't never a way to go out like a gangster to be killed in the streets. But most niggas not down with their gun in their hand. He died with his guns in his hand. You hear me?
So what do you want people to know about him, and what should he be remembered by?
He should be remembered as one of the pioneers of Chicago music. And I want people to know that he had the biggest heart in the world to me. He just wanted to see all his people win. He wanted to see all his people get up. You know, and he was a product of his environment. He was forced into his situation. He was forced into making them songs that y'all hear this and there, because his people feel like he got to speak up for them. But I always try to lead them a different way. I try to keep them out the way, until we was able to get so much money to move on. And another reason why he moved, it probably, just wasn't enough money to move on. You just say, I'm gone away from here, But, I want to be remembered as a person with the biggest heart, one of the kindest persons you'll ever meet, man. Loved everybody. Just the environment. He came up in, he grew up in it. On that south side of that Inglewood, that's what they do.
With the murder of FBG Duck, Chicago has taken a huge loss. Where do we go from here? And how do we stop the violence? Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment below and follow me on Instagram @Drea O Show. I'm Drea O, and I'm everywhere you go.